Hi everyone, this is Johnnyonoes and I'm playing Subnautica, the Prawn update. And in this Let's Learn video, I'm going to discuss very briefly about how the distribution of fragments has changed in this update compared to the ones before it. Now, Subnautica is not a game I get really frustrated about. This update really frustrated me because I couldn't find any of the fragments I was looking for. I was scouring the map, I was looking everywhere. Until I finally just kind of gave up and just like, I'm going to go look at this wreck to see what's there. Because I remember in the last update, there were a couple more fragments in there than they were outside. And now, as you can see, these wrecks are completely chock-filled with fragments. Right here, as I look into this hole here, I can see about 7 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 fragments I can see just by looking in this door. And I was just blown away by the fact that the game is now more driven linearly towards identifying and finding these wrecks and then, gathering the fragments that you can find in it. So no more is it about kind of exploring the biomes. It's more about exploring the biomes until you can find a wreck, and then you explore the wreck to get the fragments. So it's a kind of a cool linear path that allows people to not have to get so frustrated about finding each of these little fragments that could be sprinkled along the map. Now, that's not to say that there's no fragments on the map. There's, there's a couple here or there, just nowhere near as much as there was before, as well as the fact that some of these fragments, this one for instance, the exosuit drill arm fragment, you can't find it out on the map. You have to find it in one of these wrecks. So yeah, that's basically the name of the game now. It's looking for the wrecks, going inside, exploring it, and then scanning everything that you can find in there. So something else I wanted to call out, and you might have seen this already if you've been to the Aurora, but some of the items are actually starting to look like their particular items. Like, for instance, this exosuit drill arm fragment looks exactly like an exosuit drill arm. There's a couple other ones, like the propulsion cannon, as well as the multi-use room, multifunctional room, I think it's called. They all look like they're the item that you're trying to scan. So don't just look out for these boxes like we used to do. Make sure to keep looking around to see if there's other objects that may be a tool that, like, definitely the propulsion cannon looks exactly like a propulsion cannon. So if you see something that looks like a propulsion cannon or another item or another tool that you'll be using in the future, then go ahead and give it a scan and make sure you don't miss it. The great thing about this new linear path that they've put together is that once you find a wreck, you're pretty much guaranteed that you're going to come out with like 3 or 4 technologies. As you can see, there's like the battery charger fragment, bioreactor fragment. All I need is 3 of each one of these. So right there, I would have got the battery charger fragment. And there's even more back here. So there's the mobile vehicle bay. And I would have just got the bioreactor fragment right there, or blueprint right there. So it may be tougher to find the wreck, maybe tougher to find the wrecks because you don't have the technology yet. But once you find it, you're basically handed a bunch of technologies. And to me, I feel like that's a better route to take than what they did before, which was just kind of throw all these fragments everywhere. We had to go look in every nook and cranny to see if you can find them. So if you're kind of searching around and you're not finding what you're looking for, just find a wreck, jump in it, do a little exploration, and yeah, and get those fragments to get those blueprints. All right, folks, hopefully this video helps. I would have loved to have this video when I first started this update because I had no idea that the distribution had changed this much. But anyway, so this is Johnnyonoes, and I'm playing Subnautica. If you have any questions about the game or any of the other games I support, please go ahead and leave a question in the comments below. All right, folks, see you in the next episode.